Here's how to file your beneficial ownership information report under 5 minutes. We're going to jump right on into it. So, there are 5 tabs. Before you begin, you need to understand what type of filing that you are doing. So, if this is your first time, it is your initial filing. So, it's always option A. If you have questions on what type of filing you need to be initiating, then you could just simply click this drop down button here, read through, and this will let you know what type of filing that you are needing. But if this is your first filing, it's always the initial report. So now we're going to click next, and we're going to go to the next tab, which is for reporting companies. You'll see under part 1, it'll ask for you to request to receive a FinCEN ID. And so that's under number 3. So we're going to go ahead and select that. Again, if you have any questions on what a FinCEN is, or if you already have one, simply click the drop down button and you will be able to get more information. But like I mentioned before, if this is your first time filing, then you would, of course, need to request a FinCEN ID. So under the legal name and alternative names, you would need to put your business name. If you are a DBA, you would, of course, include your DBA as well. Scrolling down, you'll see that you'll be required to enter either the EIN number or your social security number. Most businesses are utilizing their EIN number. Next, you'll need to put in the jurisdiction. So if you are in the USA, you'll put the United States, and then you will put your address. It could be your business address, or if you are a home-based business, you can enter your home address. After you click next, now we are under the company applicants. The company applicants are anyone who owns more than 25% of the business. If you are the sole owner, well, then you are the company applicant. But if there's a partnership and both partners or more own more than 25% of the company, well, then you will list all partners. If this is your first initial filing, you do not have a FinCEN ID. So number 18, you of course have to skip. Now we're going to scroll down just a little bit more under the company applicants page. And I'm going to show you all the information that you'll have to include. So you'll have to include your last name, your first name. You can enter your middle name and then your date of birth. Now, they do want your address. It could be a business address or a residential address. I typically just list the business address because a lot of my clients don't want their residential address listed. And now you'll have to also include, as a company applicant, you'll either have to include your driver's license, your passport, whether that's U.S. or foreign, to identify you as the applicant of the company. And of course, you will have to upload either your driver's license or your passport. Next is the beneficial owners. Now, not to be confused with the previous tab because it actually is the same thing. You want to include the owner of the company just like you did under company applicants. Number 35. Now, this is for if the business is a child-owned business, or maybe you don't want your child's information listed and you want to include your information instead, you're able to do so. Number 37 is for tax-exempt entities. So if you are a nonprofit, then of course you will select number 37. Just like you did on the previous tab under company applicants, you will have to enter your legal last name, first name, middle name, date of birth, your address. You can also include your business or residential, and then you will have to actually upload your driver's license and or passport again. And guess what? That's it. This whole process is really quick. You will receive a confirmation to your email, so be sure to include your email here. Your first and last name, you'll need to agree, And then you'll have to do this capture where you'll just, make sure you're not a human. And so once you complete that, then you are all set. Now, you will be required to complete this every single year. For 2024, the deadline is actually the top of 2025, so that's January 1st.